Tailings works often date back over 100 years, and it's all a very strong message coming from the environmental groups, is that the communities who live in these areas need a much stronger voice. They need to be listened to and included in plans to safeguard these old mines.
Part of our strategy as Civil Society Tailings Working Group, we want to create a program of tailings literacy where people can understand the dangers of mine waste and tailing dams.
Communities are trying and interested in engaging in regulations around mine waste. They want to know how tailings dumps are impacting them, how tailings dumps are impacting their water, and they want to work with government to make sure that government has the information it needs to protect them and protect their water sources.
At 1 p.m. on the 25th of January 2019, a tailings dam at the Carrega de Feijão iron ore mine collapsed.
Primeiro veio devagarzinho como se fosse uma chuva. Parece que o mundo estava acabando. Muitas pessoas falaram.
The catastrophe destroyed a large amount of the complex owned by Vale. The dense and toxic mud from the ruptured dam hit the mine's administrative area and canteen, where hundreds of the mine's employees were having lunch. Farmland, livestock, railways and bridges were destroyed in seconds by a sudden release of mining waste. One day after, it was announced that 9 people had died, with 300 still missing. The governor of Minas Gerais addressed the nation, explaining the likelihood of anyone being rescued alive was minimal.
Years after the Mary Strait tragedy, a tailings dam ruptured in another Free State town. Claire has this report.
A 100 kilometers south of Bloemfontein in the Free State lies the sleepy mining town of Jagersfontein. It's just before 6 o'clock on Sunday, the 11th of September 2022, and the residents of Jagersfontein have no idea what's about to befall them. Moments later, the dam used to store water and waste from the mine here, known as the Tailings Dam, was about to change their lives.
Ndicinga uba yimvula ndayithathile engqondweni ndavele ndalala futhi.
Ndiyayiva le kutukutukutukutukutukutukutu. Hayi ndivula ifestire ikhethene asungumoya asiyimvula.
At 6, the tailings dam burst, sending a deadly mudslide directly towards the community here, located just a few meters away. Terrified onlookers captured the devastation.
You could see from those disasters, Brumadinho, right, that 270-odd people got killed, and obtained number of businesses and other enterprises, animal life, all got destroyed, right? Jagersfontein, 5 people died. People are still trying to recover after 3 years. So this is not a victimless crime. This has consequences, and you can feel how hot it is today, that the extremities of heat and cold in our society means we've got to take these dams, big dams, very, very seriously. And that is the wet waste. The other ones are the mine dumps, we all know. So these things also have impacts on people's health. And this is what we want to do. We create awareness so that people can create organizations and power so we can resist to get our fair share, so that justice can prevail.
If I have to summarize what has transpired today and the way forward, yes, I'm very happy with what I've seen, that we have got activists who wants to engage the mines in terms of the concerns that the communities have, identified especially contamination of water through the what you call the mining activities. And I'm glad that the Department of Water and Sanitation was there, including the NGO Earthworks from the United States. I think we have learned quite a lot from them in terms of the international guidelines, standards for constructing, designing, and management of the what you call of the tailings dam. So I would encourage the community to be very proactive, to keep on knocking on the doors from the government departments whenever they have challenges, so that their challenges can be addressed. This is our resource.
No, I'm quite happy because I can see we are making headway. We are stepping in the right direction in terms of the regulations that are in place. Like right now, we had about last year, 2025, in May, there was a publication of the Draft Mineral Resources Development Bill that now has defines the artisanal mining in it. So at least now the South African law recognizes artisanal mining, which is the right step the step in the right direction. So I'm quite happy about that. So I see progress.
We have a clear picture and a clear platform in terms of where to go, because we should understand that coming to these workshops, we already had a concept note in terms of our strategic planning. So part of that strategic planning was to finalize our engagement with different departments so that we could take it further, because what we would like to do is to make regulations friendlier to communities.
I think some important next steps will be following up on the relationships that were built today and following up to get more information about how communities can be involved, to continue to engage members of the government to make sure that they are really listening and supporting efforts that the communities are pushing for transparency and accountability from the mining industry, and then to make sure that we as civil society organizations are supporting the work that communities are doing on the ground and providing them with the resources that they need to be able to advocate for themselves.